Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Friday, March 6th, 2020. People, here's the story. Stocks are set to crater at the open, down almost 900 points. The U.S. 10-year yield is plunging. Look, I just did a video yesterday, another warning, the title. I can't stress this to you enough. We are in the middle of a meltdown. There is no doubt about that at this point. If you believe we're not, despite the fake data that we're getting from the government, understand it's all fake. Everything is fake. You can't trust anything, nothing that comes out of the mouth of our politicians, nor these numbers. They're not real. Our economy is in free fall. Period, the end. I mean, that's all you need to know. And again, everything is going to be blamed on the coronavirus. It's the scapegoat. The Fed has now been given the green light to print like you have no idea. People, this is a multi-decade scheme, and you're caught right in the middle of it, right here and right now, to issue in their final solution. The central banks are loving this right now. You have to believe me on this. They have worked very diligently for decades to become the lender and buyer of last resort, which makes you the borrower, you the slave. You have no idea what you're about to see. A massive amount of debt is going to be shoved into this market as it melts down. Understand what I've been explaining to you since before this thing started. Adding debt to this issue here is going to make it worse, and they know it. So does the president. They're well aware of this. This is the new world order. You're in it. You can't escape it right now. This has been going on, again, for decades. People are about to be destroyed, like I've been explaining to you. So let me put another perspective on this for you. What can you expect? Crude oil is cratering right now. I talked about crude yesterday. I explained to you that the real price of crude is around $25 to $27 a barrel. It's been propped up. As crude falls, it's going to destroy the energy sector. The financial sector is going to follow. Stocks get sucked down with it. That's just the way it is. This yield curve is the biggest issue in my view right now. The debt market is a monster. How many times have I explained this to you? For over a decade. It's a freaking monster, and it's rearing its ugly head, and people are going to suffer on an epic scale. On an epic freaking scale. Not saying this market's not going to bounce Monday or so, but we are pretty much going straight down. It's unusual. We had one day where we gained 1,300 points or so in the Dow. But look, you got to start thinking about other assets like I've explained to you since time in freaking memorial. You're going to see more margin calls. Expect this. Pressure a little bit on metals. Pressure on cryptocurrencies. Pressure on assets that are safe havens as people need to cover their margin. You understand? Margin calls are going to play out today. I really believe that's going to happen, which is going to make gold and silver go on sale. Cryptos are going to go on sale. We'll see. We'll see if I'm right on that. But either way, no matter what happens, you need to be in suppressed assets. The risk-on environment is going to flip. And I think right now, all the signs you want to look at are pointing towards a meltdown. A meltdown. And again, everything is going to be blamed on the coronavirus. Everything you can think about and things you can't even imagine. This is a distraction, is a deflection. I don't care if cases are going up. This is too suspicious to me. And again, who called this market better than me? Not one person on the planet called it better than me. I told all of you the Friday before the meltdown, I pulled my cash out of this market. I put out 2 warnings that day. Following Monday, the market cratered. It's been cratering since. I put out another warning yesterday. Market set to crater. People, nobody, I don't think, knows the market as well as I do. And it's only because I study it around the clock and I pass that information on to you. Honestly, I don't know another way to put it. But again, what are you going to hear? Calls for more debt. Calls for quantitative easing. calls for negative rates as the yield curve craters. You think this is by accident? You think it's by accident that we have a president calling for this right now? Again, one of two things are happening. Number one, he literally has no idea of what's going on in the markets, nor how central banking works. Or number two, he is working for the Federal Reserve to finish the New World Order, to finish their final solution to be the lender and buyer of last resort again, which makes you, the borrower, the slave. All right, look, I'm out of here. I got work to do. I love all of you. Please keep your eye on this and get yourself in the right spots now if you're not there yet. I would imagine that most of you that follow my work are already in the right spots and probably laughing at what you're seeing here. Bravo to you. But if you're new here, you are way behind the curve and you got to start acting now. All right, with that said, people, I'll see you at the end of the day. Trading starts in 7 minutes. Love you all.